mission.
Local 3 News, coverage you can count on.
We were talking earlier about the number of nonprofits here in the Chattanooga area. The MCR Foundation is certainly one of those, doing wonderful work every day, and you might not have heard of them before unless you or someone you know has walked the very difficult walk of struggling with an eating disorder. Well, Emily Collier always brings the happy face when she is on the show, and she's excited because she's promoting today your favorite event that y'all do, right?
Yes, this is one of, this event's it's a lot of fun. So this is our 7th year. It's called Bowties and Blossoms. So this is one where, it's just a great time. There's a great band. You get to dress up in your, we always say kind of floral theme. Guys come in bow ties. We even have a signature bow tie that was designed for this event by Wilson and Bow, which is local. It has little ladybugs on it. So this is it's just a fun kind of awareness, but also celebration of the community partners that we have, and it's a nice time.
When I mentioned you might not have heard of it before, the truth is that maybe the last couple of years more and more people are learning about you, because what you do at the MCR Foundation is you help people with eating disorders, but if you begin to walk that journey, people learn that it's much more than just that. There's a mental health component, and certainly that exploded during COVID, right?
Yes, absolutely. Eating disorders never stand alone. There's always something kind of along with it, whether it's depression or anxiety or OCD. There's just some other things. It's never just the eating disorder. So we have seen an increase in phone calls in the last several months, probably more so in the last several months than the last several years, to be honest. And a lot of it is mental health driven, which is what we're here to do. And yes, we focus on prevention and awareness of eating disorder behaviors, but we also focus on mental health as a whole, which all of those things kind of go together.
Right.
So if somebody is just curious and maybe eating is part of it, or eating disordered behavior is part of it, but there's also these other pieces, like call us. That's what we're here to do, is help you get to the right places.
As long as you and I have known each other and have been talking, I didn't really understand what that meant about just call us. And we've had some conversations lately that's given it some clarity for me. But you were telling me that boys, for example, athletic boys have seen a spike, but that they would present in a different way maybe than a 13-year-old girl would. So those parents scratching their heads will call, and they'll actually talk to you. And for a long time you're on the phone trying to figure out the situation. Am I right?
Yes, absolutely. We have had an increase in boys, specifically teenagers, athletes, whose parents will call and say that very thing, like, I'm not really sure what's going on, but he's dropping weight. And for example, it could be like a wrestler, and that's kind of part of what they do, but then it's become more extreme, and it's become it's kind of taken over with this kind of preoccupation with the dropping weight and the eating, and then it just gets more and more intense to where now we're in a position where we're kind of in this danger zone.
Right.
So parents call and talk with me, and we help get them to the right physician, therapists in the community, nutritionists in the community that can help them navigate the whole mental health system, not just the disordered eating piece, but the whole, what's kind of underlying, where's the anxiety coming from, and how do we tackle that? So.
Right. And I mean, there's so much we can discuss, but again, the name MCR Foundation is Mary Cameron Robinson, who was lost to an eating disorder, but her parents made the purposeful decision to create this because they didn't have those resources, and they didn't want other parents to have to struggle the way they did.
Exactly. That's exactly why we're here. Is when they were walking that road with Cammie, there was not enough information, and a lot of times that was kind of earlier on, and you would have resources that might be in like Denver or other places. And now, we have more knowledge of things. We have more therapists in the area that specialize in this, but at the time they didn't. So they were kind of left going, well, we don't know enough about this, and we don't know who to ask. And so that's why MCR was born, was to be able to be just that very thing, a resource for prevention and awareness, but also to have someone an organization to help navigate that,
Right.
and have a starting point where they could pick up the phone and talk to somebody and go, okay, here's what's going on. What do we do now?
Right. And the
that's what
early
we do.
intervention is the key, because
Yes.
you can really turn this thing around, but you got to act.
Yes.
So an easy way for you to act right now is to get your tickets.
Yes.
For Bowties and Blossoms. I know you talk all the time about that band. You love the band.
Yes, the mailmen, they're great.
So you're going to be dancing that night. You also are kind of teasing people. You've got a raffle.
Yes.
Only 100 tickets sold.
Only 100 raffle tickets available. That's new for us this year. So you have a 1 in 100 chance to win a $2,500 American Express gift card.
And you don't have to be present.
You do not have to be present to win. So if you're unable to join us that night, or even if you're out of town and you are considering making a donation, this is a fun way to donate $100, but also have a chance to win.
You will hear a video from the MCR Foundation, teachers in the area that really rely on this partnership because they have a prevention side
Yes.
of the foundation. It's a very, very worthwhile effort. So tickets are going fast?
Tickets are going fast, so get them now. You can get them at our website.
Okay, mcrfoundation.com.
.com, that's right.
And can you get the bow ties there too?
You can't, well, the bow ties you can purchase at the event.
Okay.
So if you're coming to attend, we have those at the door. So if you don't happen to have a bow tie at home, we've got you covered there too.
Okay, 6:30 on the 30th at Stratton Hall. And does the Bowties and Blossoms website work also?
Yep, bowtiesandblossoms.com. You
Okay.
can get tickets there as well.
Okay, put your dancing shoes on.
That's right. Join us.
You only get so many opportunities to follow your dreams, to make your mark in this world, to lay the foundation for your future. So never stop dreaming, creating, advancing,